Hey everybody, Rocky Mountain Figures here. Today we're going to be reviewing the new Marvel Legends Amazon exclusive X-Men Family Matters 3-pack, which includes Magneto and his two children, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So without further ado, let's get started. So first things first, we're going to be taking a look at the packaging and then take a look at the accessories that come with each figure. Then we are going to examine each figure separately and their articulation. Afterwards, we're going to do comparisons for each figures again separately and also show off their height separately. Then after that, we're going to head to the conclusion of the video. So again, let's start with that packaging. So with the figures out of the way, let's quickly take a look at the packaging. So obviously you got the classic X-Men logo right there. You got the three names. You got Quicksilver, you got Magneto, and you got Scarlet Witch. And then you have the 80th anniversary or 80 years logo, as this year is the 80th year of Marvel, I believe. And obviously they're gonna have a slew of figures coming out in the next month or so, or I think starting in August. Then trying to get the awesome artwork here. Here it is. You got Quicksilver right there. You got a little bit glare. You probably can't see it. You got Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and then Magneto is right there. I don't know if the artwork was done by Jerry Wilson, who usually does all the Marvel Legends artwork. I don't know, but nonetheless, here is the back of the packaging, which shows a lot of comic panels and comic book covers of the three figures that are included. It actually shows a lot of Quicksilver with this green suit on, which of course in this 3-pack he has this blue suit, so that's kind of weird, but still I think I would have preferred the blue suit. Now then, if you want to pause to read the bio for all three figures, go ahead. And then looking at the other side, same thing. You got the beautiful artwork. I really love these new artwork for most of the Marvel Legends. Then you got the top, which just has spot varnish yellow X. Then at the bottom, I don't think you really would need this barcode for anything since it's an Amazon exclusive, but just in case, that's the barcode. Now bringing the packaging out of the way and getting the accessories in here. First, let's start out with Scarlet Witch accessories, and I really like these accessories a lot. I believe these accessories or these little effects came with the MCU Scarlet Witch that came in the 2-pack with Vision for the MCU. And I really like this because it has little sparkles in it, like little glitter. So it's not only just one flat translucent pink color, it's actually got some pretty nice details. Let me bring it closer here. So yeah, looking pretty cool. Really like it. The other one, same thing. It's got the glitter on it. Pretty nice. I really like that. Really good. And the accessories for Quicksilver. Let me bring them over. For Quicksilver, all he comes with is extra hands. So he comes with, inside the packaging, he already has his fisted hands. Let me just show off one of them. And it's just a white milky color, so not too much to talk about. Same thing for the other hands. The other hands are flat open hands for running, so again, not too much to talk about. Again, just flat milky white, but it looks really nice, fits well with the figure. Then Magneto probably comes with the most accessories, so while I put him down here. So starting with let's start with the hands. He comes with, again, 2 pairs of hands, just like Quicksilver. He comes with his open hands. You can just use for effects, or you can utilize this with his effects. And he comes with 2 fisted hands. Really nice, really nice. Again, flat metallic purple, but once again, fits really well with the figure and the accessories. Like that. He comes with 2 heads. Now I do feel that these are, at least this one, the head looks a little too long. I think it might just be the helmet that's long, maybe not the head, because there are two separate pieces. as you can see, kind of just bent back. But yeah, I felt like Hasbro went a little bit too long with the head. Then this one's not as bad, but still, you know. And got Magneto with the white pupils and sorry, not a grinning face, kind of like an angry face, like he's utilizing his effects. Really cool, really dig it. And then speaking of effects, here is his effects. I believe these have, or it might just be me, I think these have a little bit of glitter too. It's a little harder to see, but again, these are the same effects that come with a lot of Marvel Legends figures, but they still look awesome nonetheless. So now, first figure we're going to look at is Scarlet Witch. So let's get her out here. So here is the Scarlet Witch figure in all of her glory, and I gotta say, it is a nice update to what we got back then in 2015. The 2015 Scarlet Witch wasn't so hot. It wasn't really good or anything, you know, it's just another figure. But this figure, I feel like it's a really nice update. Getting a look at the face. The face sculpt is really nice. This is the best face sculpt in the 3-pack. You know, let me kind of sight it. Again, really nice face sculpt. I really like it. Very well done. Very pretty, man. The hair is done really nice too. Nice with this, the brown with this black wash on it. Really like it a lot. Yeah, man. It's a really good head sculpt. And you got her, what are these called? Like head dresses or head helmets or whatever? I don't know. Her little crown right there. Then taking a closer look at the body. A little bit of marbleization around her breast, but not a big problem. The cape or her cape and hair kind of like draws my attention away from that. So yeah, the marbleization is not too bad. Again, they use this like very metallic pink color with a little bit of like, you know, shine to it. It looks really good. See if I can darken things up. 1 sec. See if I can turn down the light a little bit. As you can see, it's, you know, now you can kind of see it. It's really, really good. So getting back to the rest, here the gloves, really nice, really nicely sculpted. Just red gloves, or dark red gloves, and getting to her torso area, abs. Again, this is mainly, I believe, reuse. There you go, that's the word. But again, very nice reuse. I was very excited when they showed off pictures for this. It looked really good. They got her legs area. Still has big thighs. A little bit of marbleization, both of them. And then she's got the kind of the boots. Paint's not too fuzzy. It's pretty good. And she's got the flat feet, which I really like, the flat feet. Of course, the other feet didn't really work too well because she couldn't really stand. Then the back of the cape, that's what it looks like. Again, a little bit of marbleization right there in the back, but it's okay. It's not really what you're gonna focus on. The cape, again, it's a flat dark red. I forgot what the color is, but it looks really nice. I really like it a lot. Let me just stand her up and get her ready to show off her height and some other comparisons. Then go on to the next figure. So, the box is in the way. Get any idea how she scales? Get my trusty tape measure. Let me get a little down. From my point of view, she is sitting around on the top of her little tiara. Sitting around the 6.5 inch mark. So yeah, you know, she's a little bit bigger than 6 inches, but you know, not too big. All right, let's get some comparisons going. So getting an idea how this new Scarlet Witch scales to some early or some other Scarlet Witch figures. Here she is next to the old 2015 Scarlet Witch right here, and then also next to the Toys R Us, oh rest in peace, the old Toys R Us Vision and Scarlet Witch 2-pack, Elizabeth Olsen Scarlet Witch from Infinity War. And I gotta say, you know, these three do look kind of cool together. I won't lie. Definitely, this is a really great, brand new Scarlet Witch compared to this old one. I mean, she's not even standing; she's leaning on her cape. That's why she's not, you know, sitting taller. You know, she's not sitting right. Or she's not standing upright. Sorry. And then, you know, again, she's a little bit taller than the movie version. But, you know, that's okay. I just wanted to compare these two out. So for these comparisons, I will only do like 1 or 2 comparisons for each character, just so we can keep things running smoothly and have enough time to look at everybody. We've already at the 10-minute mark, so, you know, let's continue on. Next up is going to be Quicksilver. And wow, I almost forgot about this, but I forgot about the articulation. So I guess this is how we're going to do it now. We're going to be first taking a look at the figure, then doing a height and comparisons, then going to articulation. So I guess for the remainder of the video, that's how we're going to do it. But again, this is a reuse. So under here, let me just pop it off to show you guys. It doesn't have a ball. It only has a ball, no joints. So you're not really going to get much movement, especially with the hair. So can't really look up, can't really look down, only really gonna get side to side motion. Arms move out that much, about 90 degrees. She can move her arm up. She can probably move around 360 without the hair and the cape, but that's yeah, you can still swivel it up and down. She got a single jointed elbow. Again, nobody really likes single jointed elbows, but this is you know, a little bit under 90, or pretty much under 90. She also got a, you know, a little bit of swivel in there. Hands do move up, they do move down. Sorry, it's not in focus. And they also go side to side. She has a diaphragm joint, so it goes all around, side to side. She can only go down that far and back that much. Of course, it can also go side to side this way as well. Legs can move out or do the splits that much. Putting it back in focus again. She can move her leg up that far. She can move it back that far. She has a thigh cut, double jointed knees. Not the greatest double jointed knees ever, but hey, you know, it's there. And then ankles move down. Ankles do move up, and she does have ankle pivot. Now, one of my calves is a little bit bent inward, but taking it out of the packaging, I know these lower calves have been a problem, especially with the recent female figures, or for me anyway, because they all been bent inward, and it's very annoying, hard to fix, actually impossible to fix. But taking her out of the packaging, her calves were really well. I mean, they were pretty straight, you know. I think it was just bent from me playing with it for too long, but it was straight out of the packaging. So that, I really appreciate Hasbro for doing that. Again, you know, despite the lack of articulation, that really makes up for it, for me anyway. Now let's get to Quicksilver. Just gonna bring him over here. Here's Quicksilver, Pietro Maximoff, and this is probably the newest, the newest figure in the 3-pack. No reuse, no reuse of any older Quicksilver figures. It's just on the Spider-Man 29 buck, and it looks really well. Looks really good. I really like it a lot. Getting a close up on the face. Looks really good. Got a couple wrinkles in there. It makes him look a little bit old, but looks really good. The hair, I feel like it should have been pushed a little bit down, the hair, because it's 2 separate pieces, but you can definitely tell that's glued down. So a couple QC. There wasn't really no QC issues with the Scarlet Witch, but going into Magneto and Quicksilver, yeah, there's a couple. So just be aware of that. So hair really looked good. Really like it a lot. Before we get into the back, getting into the torso area. Again, yeah, you can totally see got a QC issue right there. This really annoys me a lot. Usually QC issues don't annoy me or bug me that much, because maybe sometimes they're just little, but this is, I feel like this is a little bit too much, because all it is blue, and then you got the white. So yeah, not the biggest fan of that. Arms do look good though. You got the white milky gloves and the hands that I showed off. Down here too, yeah, it's a little bit cutesy. Yeah, again, that's gonna be annoying. You got the blue underwear. Got the legs, again, do look good, so as far as I can see. You got the patas for running. Got that. Look in the back of the figure, yeah, you see, got a little scratch right there and whatnot. Yeah, not too much on the back. So, yeah. Let's see, looking at Pietro. Oh my goodness. Is that how you say his name? I hope it is. Alright, now let's get an idea how this guy scales. Getting my trusty tape measure. I always forget what it's called. So from my point of view, now put it down a little bit. From my point of view, he's also standing a little bit under 6.5 inches tall. Not as tall as his sister, but you know, a little bit around that mark as well. Yeah, this guy fits a pretty good amount. I feel like the height's pretty good. Now let's bust out some comparisons. So here's Quicksilver next to the GameStop exclusive PS4 Spider-Man figure and the Jim Lee Cyclops figure. Now, for me, there's not much to compare this Quicksilver to. I don't really have any of the older Quicksilver figures, so all I got for you is the body mold that he's using, just compared to another figure that utilizes the same body mode, and of course comparing to an X-Men figure. Here we have Cyclops right there. Let's do one more comparison. And then here is Pietro next to the Walmart exclusive Worthy Captain America and the new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Tommy Oliver, also known as the White Ranger. So yeah, now let's head into the articulation. So getting into the articulation, his head can move pretty much all the way up. It can look all the way down. It's got side-to-side motion. Not really any head pivot. His arms can move out above 90. He can move his arm 360, and he's got butterfly joints. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Now this body mode can't really bend it in all the way, but it bends in a good amount. And all wrist hinges up and down like that, and it can rotate. Ab crunch that far, go back that much. If you're worried about this, yeah, it will break up, but you know, you can do some angling or whatever. On his back, he can do the splits like that. Oh yeah, I forgot, he's got a waist cut. Almost forgot about that. His legs can kick out that far. He can move back that much. He's got thigh movement, double jointed knees. Can he kick his own butt? Nope, can't. Double jointed knees, but still good. He's got boot rotation. Ankles move all the way down. Wow, they move good, really good amount up. And he's got ankle pivot, of course. So you always gotta give action figures ankle pivot. So now let's head into the father of the two twins. Let's head to Magneto. Alright, so taking a look at the Magneto figure, obviously from a distance already, it looks beautiful, man. I really do like this figure a lot. When we saw the images, or the first promo images for the figure, man, I had chills. I really like the design. Again, so far the head looks a little bit long, but for the most part, you know, it's a really solid figure. You know, again, so yeah, let's just get into the figure right here. So yeah, again, it is the helmet and the face are two separate pieces. I believe it's the same head sculpt as the extra head sculpt we got with the X-Men Apocalypse Magneto. So yeah, getting a turnaround on that. Very shiny red. I think I got a little bit of fingerprint on there. Yeah, you know, I'm getting the focus. Really classic looking helmet. Again, a little bit too long. A little bit longer than what the promo images showed, but it's still a Magneto figure. I'm not really complaining too much. Of course, his cape is removable. You don't even have to take off the head. Cape is removable. Taking a look at the cape real quick. Yeah, just a purple cape, but you know, it fits the classic look because this is what he wore. Really like the metallic purple right here. Yeah, it does plug into his back. At first, it didn't plug in very well. It really didn't. But I kind of just carved a little, took my Batman knife and just, no, I can't, come on. I took a Batman knife and kind of like opened up the hole a little bit, and it works out a little bit. Might do some more modifications to that hole, but again, getting a closer look at the torso. It looks really good, man. Just a flat red. There is little speckles of paint on this guy. I don't think that was on purpose. So yeah, I do have a couple QC issues with my Magneto, but they're not as noticeable as the Quicksilver figure, especially on camera. So I'm a little bit okay. Like you can see right here, the red is kind of bleeding into the purple. Actually, it's just scratch marks. So, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Again, have his displayed out hands. It's a little bit more visible here, as you can see. I don't like that a lot. Getting to the purple trunks. Getting to the thighs. This looks pretty good, man. No problem here. Again, you can see some red kind of speckled into the boots. Or to the purple. Don't like that. But nonetheless, still looks good. Taking the cape off real quick, just to show you the back of the figure. Yeah, a little bit of QC issues back here. Again, you're gonna have the cape on anyway, so it's not a big deal back here for me. But yeah, you know, I think my belt got a little chewed up, as you can see right there, a little bit bent upwards. This belt, or this side of the belt, was actually facing front. I just switched it around, so I don't have to deal with that. Putting the cape back on, really easy. You just slip it on. You don't even have to take off the head. Now putting this guy back in position will show you how, or how he measures up next to the tape measure and some other figures. Let me just get this guy standing up. There you go. So getting my trusty tape measure, he stands about, from my point of view, a little bit above the 6.5 inches mark. So yeah, he's the tallest of the three figures because he's the dad. Anyway, let's get into some size comparisons. Alright, so here is the Magneto figure next to the beautiful Walgreens exclusive Mystique figure. Man, that face sculpt is just so really good. And then to the old X-Men Apocalypse Wave red and black suit Magneto. I gotta be honest, I know a lot of people weren't excited about this one, you know, myself included, but when I got him in hand, I really like this figure a lot. And you know, red and black is my favorite combo of colors. And again, this figure, I feel like it served its purpose as a placeholder for the new classic Magneto figure. So obviously, the reason why he's not posed up, because I brought both of them down for the X-Men villain shelf. She was posed up, and she still is, but this one's not anymore. Why? Well, because it's obviously gonna go to this new one. But again, I really like this figure for a while. This figure's definitely served its purpose. It's gonna go somewhere else, unfortunately, but maybe I can fit room somewhere else, you know. Other than that, yeah, let's head to the one more comparison. Here is the Magneto figure next to the Tiger Stripe Wolverine and the recent Legendary Rider series Professor X figure. These two really do look good together. They really do look good together. I really like just the colors, man. They're gonna fit in. They're gonna fit in well with the X-Men, shelf. So yeah, let's head into the articulation. So getting into the articulation, or actually, let me remove this cape so it can be a little bit easier. But again, see what I'm saying? It's a little long, man. It looks like a horse-sized film, man. Anyway, his head can move up a decent amount. It can move all the way down. It's got side-to-side motion. No, not really much head pivot. His arms can move up over 90. That's pretty good. They can move all the way around. It's got bicep swivel. Single jointed elbows. That's pretty good range. Hands. Oh. All wrists can move up. They can move down. They can move, or they can swivel. Ab crunch. That's pretty good range. They can move back, good amount. Pretty sure it's gonna be a little bit hindered by the cape, but still, it's got waist cut. The belt doesn't hinder it. It's freely move it around as you please. Then you can do the splits. Oops, arms back. That much. Legs can move up all the way up. No back. It's got thigh cut. Double jointed knees that don't hit his butt, so not as good as Pietro, but still. Boot cut. Ankles move. Oh, there's some red bleeding to the purple there too. Ankles move down. Ankles move up, and he does have ankle pivot. So yeah, that's the articulation for the Magneto figure. Let's get into our conclusion. So here they are together again, one big happy family. Cause why? Cause family matters, just like the name of this 3-pack. Yeah, again, all 3 figures are very good, even though most of them are reused and repainted stuff. I feel like if you wanted a more classic X-Men villain figures, then I feel like this 3-pack is the way to go. I really like that Scarlet Witch figure. Again, the articulation is limited, but I have to give props to Hasbro. This figure is really beautifully well done. The face sculpt, and turn on lighting here, just the face sculpt on this figure, and then the accessories are really nice addition as well, and the paint on it is very good. I feel like, she's a really good figure. As for Quicksilver here, yeah, man, it's Quicksilver. Really love this Quicksilver figure. If you don't have a Quicksilver in your collection like I did, then again, highly recommend it. Then there's the Magneto figure. If you are not a fan of the red and black Magneto figure, then yeah, I recommend picking this up. Because why? Because you get 2 extra figures with it as well. As for rating goes for just the 3-pack as a whole, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Yes, there are some QC issues that I'm not a fan of, and the head is a little bit long on Magneto, on both of the heads, but I feel like there's a lot of accessories, a lot of, just a lot of good stuff in this 3-pack. I really do enjoy it. Now, again, this is an Amazon exclusive, so if you want to find this, go find it on Amazon. Just look up, I believe, the Marvel Legends Family Matters 3-pack or Magneto 3-pack, and you're definitely gonna find it there. But once again, we're hitting the 23-minute mark, so better hurry up quick here. Hope you guys all enjoyed this review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe to my new YouTube channel. Also, let your friends know about me. Really helps out. Also, go follow my Instagram at Rocky Mountain Figures. I'll leave my name in the description below. And I think that's it. So I'll see you guys next time.